Guys, it's Hadley, and today is day one of my Accutane journey. So I just picked up my prescription, and whenever I'm on this pill, I'm going to document it so you can see progress, I can see progress. So I'm gonna go set my camera down real fast and I'll talk to you for a sec. Okay, so Accutane, like what is Accutane? If you don't know what it is, it's basically this pretty darn strong drug that you can take for your acne that is supposed to like clear it up. It's basically like the healer or the cure of acne. So Accutane is specifically for people who have really bad acne, and if you look at my face actually is not that bad. I definitely do have quite a lot of acne, but mine isn't wild or anything, but I'm taking Accutane because nothing else has worked. That's like the categories you have to fall under is either your acne has to be super bad or you have to have tried like literally everything and you have no other option. And that's what I did for, okay, I'm a sophomore right now and I started acne treatments in 6th grade. So like for 4 years I've been dealing with my skin and I've tried everything in the book. So this is kind of like a last resort for me. So that's why you'll notice my acne isn't that bad, and I didn't need to go on this, but it was just something I wanted to do because I really don't like my skin and it's just like a confidence thing. So that's why I'm starting this. It is very dangerous, so they monitor you a lot. I would say I haven't really had any issues so far. It's just the number one thing is it's kind of annoying because it's a hassle pretty much. Like I had to go in and get my blood drawn. I still have my battle wound. I don't know if you can see that. It's still a little bit bruised up. It was my first time drawing blood, but if you're worried about that part, it's not that bad. Trust me, I'm a baby and I was fine. So I just had to get my blood drawn. I have to take a pregnancy test every time I go in. Now I have to miss like quite a bit of school because you have to do checkups really often, so it's kind of just a hassle, but it's nothing hurts, nothing is scary necessarily. So I am just going to document this as I go. I'll take pictures every day, insert pictures, and then I'll do like a weekly update. I'm not even sure how long I'm going to be on this. As of right now, it looks like a 6-month span, but it just varies depending on how well my skin is doing. So I'm going to go take my makeup off, do my update for today, and then I'll see ya in a week, I guess. Okay, so I'm all barefaced right now, and I just took my very first pill, and it's seriously not bad at all. I'm really bad at taking pills, but super tiny. I'm only on 1 pill per day right now. We might gradually increase my dosage, but as of right now, I'm taking 1 pill per day, and I just have to make sure I take it with fat because that helps, I don't know, somehow helps it to work better. I couldn't tell you how, but I just took my first pill, and so that is it for my day 1 checkup. Okay, so I have officially been on Accutane for 2 weeks, and it's not so fun. I mean, right now I'm just so dry. I don't know if you can see that, but like around my nose specifically, like the corners here and my chin and my nose are all like peeling right now because they're so dry. It's really interesting because it almost takes turns of where the dryness is. Like it used to be here, then it was here, and then it was like here. Kind of just trades off. So right here it's around the corner of my nose, on my nose and my chin. But I haven't been noticing any other side effects. Literally the dryness has been the only thing. My lips, I constantly have to put Vaseline on them, and my face, there's just nothing I can really do about that. It's kind of just pain. But yeah, I don't really have any updates. I've been doing pretty well. As you can see, my skin is worse. I mean, it's still not crazy bad or anything. Like nothing has happened. This has been the worst thing I've had in a while. So although it's worse, it's not a lot worse. It's just gradually, so that's fine. And yeah, this will be it for my checkup because I don't really have much to update today. Hey guys, so I just finished my third week of Accutane. It's actually Tuesday today, it's not Monday, because yesterday I was really sick. I'm still pretty sick, as you can probably hear from my voice, because it sounds super disgusting. It's kind of like low, high. Doesn't really want to make up its mind, so let me go into some better lighting. But yeah, I haven't been feeling well, but I really needed to record this today so you could see my weekly update. I would say my skin is worse right now. Like, if it was at its peak of like being worse, this time frame is when it would be. The dryness has gotten better. Maybe I'm just used to it. My face itself has not been as dry. These past 2 mornings I've been waking up and I haven't been feeling well. I've just been like rolling out of bed and going to school. And I haven't been putting moisturizer on, and I'm completely fine. It feels a little tight sometimes, but it's not like peeling off my face like it used to. My lips, while I still apply Vaseline a lot, they're definitely not as bad. So the dryness has gotten better, but my skin itself has gotten worse. I've gotten like maybe 5 huge pimples, and then the rest has pretty much stayed the same, so that's where I'm at right now. My body's been a little achy, but I don't think that's due to Accutane. I think it's due to me being sick. But that was like one of the things that could happen with Accutane was being sore and achy. But it's only happened this week, so I'm pretty sure it's attributed to my sickness rather than Accutane. So my throat really hurts right now, so I'm gonna go, but that was my week 3 update. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 4 weeks now. I'm starting my 5th week right now, and this is how my skin is looking. I definitely think it got to its worst point within this last week, and it is still pretty bad, but it's starting to get to the point where it's clearing up little by little. But this definitely was my rock bottom, I think, for my skin. I actually just got my blood drawn again today for my lab, so I go back Wednesday for my like 1 month update, because I've practically been on this for a month. But my skin is not as dry anymore. I don't really notice any side effects anymore because the dryness is gone. I still have to put chapstick on quite a bit, but it's not like it's a necessity like 24/7 like it used to be. Now every once in a while I'm like, I should probably put some Vaseline on, and I'm fine. So I haven't been noticing anything else, so we're just gonna hope my skin gradually clears up within this week. I don't know, no guarantees, but we're gonna hope so. Hey guys, so I just finished my 4th week of Accutane, so I've officially been on Accutane for a full month. I'm starting my 5th week right now, and this is what my skin is looking like. Honestly, I can't tell you like exactly how my skin is doing because I don't know. Some days it's really good and some days it's really bad. This is a worser day for me. It's like smoothed out overall, but then I have like really big pimples scattered around, so I'm not sure how my skin is doing right now. The last time I went back like for my month checkup, got my blood drawn, and then I just had a checkup, and they boosted my dosage from 1 pill a day to 2 pills a day. So now I have a larger intake of Accutane each day. My doctor told me I needed to eat more fats when I take my pill because it helps me absorb the pill better, because my lips were not dry enough. She told me they weren't dry enough. They should be super chapped because that means the medication is working. So it must be working now because my whole body is so dry. I was finally getting over the dryness, and now my skin is getting dry again. It's not that bad because I'm pretty much used to it, but the rest of my body is suffering really badly. Like, my knees hurt a lot and my elbows because they're so dry they like cracked open, so that's not really very fun. But yeah, I wore leggings and I took them off and there was so much dry skin in there. It was disgusting. So I'm just a super dry gal right now with fat pimples. That's my update right now. Not looking too good, you know? Hey guys, so I just finished my 5th week of Accutane. I don't know if you can tell, but my skin is looking better. This whole week was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. So bad. Like, the dryness was literally ridiculous. I expected it to be dry, but like the top half of my face was fine, but the bottom of my nose, my smile lines, and my whole entire chin absolutely destroyed. The medication literally, like, you can probably still see my skin peeling off my face. This is an awesome day for me. Like, in comparison, my skin literally looks fabulous today. Obviously not fabulous, but in regards to what it has been looking like, this is a miracle. My skin itself hasn't looked terrible. It's just the dryness, like, it hurt so bad. I was constantly reapplying moisturizer and Vaseline, and it did not do anything. It was just ridiculously dry. As for my whole body, though, I think it's just, like, getting used to it because the rest of the dryness isn't so bad now. That happened when I first started, and so I kind of expected it when they boosted my dosage. But my skin is still getting used to it. I think after I've been on it for a few weeks with 2 pills, and my body will be like, oh, okay, I'm used to this now. But since I just hopped on it, man, it was bad. But my face is starting to look a lot smoother. The same case as I was dealing with last week. It's like pretty smooth overall, and then I have big fat pimples. They haven't been as bad recently, you can tell. That's probably my worst. On my cheeks, it's like the middle of my face is very clear. And then as you go outwards, it gets worse. So, hey, maybe it's going from the inside out. Who knows? But this week, horrible. Doing better today, so we're hoping for a better update next week. Hey guys, it's Hadley, and I have officially been on Accutane for 8 weeks. I'm rounding up here to my 2-month mark, but this is what my skin is looking like right now. It's still pretty bad. My last week's update was absolutely horrible. My skin is still pretty bad. It kind of just switched from this cheek to this cheek, but my forehead is pretty nice. Everywhere else is kind of a mess, so I'm not dry anymore. It's just big fat pimples, so that's what we're working with right now. Hey guys, it's Hadley, and I am starting my 9th week of Accutane. So today's actually Tuesday. I always film on Mondays. That's just like my routine, but yesterday my skin was so bad that I was just so self-conscious. Like, I did not want to film myself. I didn't want to take pictures of myself. It was just horrible. I didn't want to do anything. My skin is still pretty bad today. It actually is really bad today, but I had to film this anyways. I mean, we've had 2 snow days, so I haven't like seen anyone, so it's been fine, but I have to face school tomorrow, so might as well film myself today. But this is what my skin's looking like. It looks really bad. This side especially, this side is awful. I used to have like a bunch of little pimples, but my skin like overall is smooth, and I've gotten so many large pimples. I haven't really like experienced getting a lot of acne from Accutane. This is the first time I had like a bunch pop up. Like, it's kind of been getting rid of my old ones, and I get a few new ones here and there, but these are all new. Like, I have not had these, and they're deep. I'm sure you can see that one is awful. This one is like healing, but that one was pretty big. Same with this one. And they're deep. They hurt really bad. My skin isn't as dry anymore. I've gotten used to it like I thought it would. The double dosage, but yeah, it's looking pretty bad right now. So we'll see. Hey guys, so I have now been on Accutane for 9 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. This is a pretty average update. It's definitely gotten better since last week. If you remember, these past 2 weeks I've been struggling, but it's definitely gotten better. still not good, but my friends have been commenting to me and they're like, wow, your skin looks really nice. So maybe it is getting better. It's definitely smoother and I don't have as many big pimples. So this is kind of a good update. The dryness I'm used to on my face, my lips, and things have been going pretty well. So hopefully it's all up from here. Hey guys, so I've now been on Accutane for 10 weeks. That's wild to say. But this is what my skin's looking like. This has been like a pretty bad day for me in comparison. It's been pretty smooth here lately. I have still had fat pimples. The update, like skin-wise, when you just look at it, is pretty much the same, but like it's been so much drier recently. I'm not sure I was getting used to it, but now it's been dry and flaky again and my lips are cracked. Not sure why, but otherwise everything else has been consistent. Hey guys, it's Hadley and I have officially been on Accutane for 11 weeks and this is what my skin is looking like. This is the best it's looked like continuously. I mean, of course I've had a good a few random days that pop up and my skin looks really nice, but it has been continuously looking pretty nice, and so I'm taking that as a good sign. My dermatologist said for some people it takes like 3 months and then their skin starts looking better, so I think hopefully that's the case for me. I don't know, but this is what it's looking like. I'm really happy with it. Health-wise, not too many updates. My skin has still been a little dry, my lips constantly dry. My nosebleeds have been so bad. It's not really like a concern because I've always had pretty bad nosebleeds, like once a week maybe. But I've already had like 2 today. I think it's just I'm getting so dry and it's winter, so not a big concern for me, but definitely have been getting a lot of nosebleeds. But I'm really happy with my skin's looking right now. It's funny like how much your skin can take a toll on your mental health because I'm just doing so well right now. Like I'm so confident I can barely put on a little concealer just to hide the redness, and then I'm so confident because I don't have much like on the surface actually that you can see. It's kind of just redness and discoloration. I have a few, and right here I've noticed on Accutane I'm getting pimples in the weirdest places. Like I would never get pimples like on my chin or up on my lip, and that's probably the biggest problem area I've had. I've had this one starting to pop up, but it's kind of been healing itself. It's never gotten inflamed, really. So this is a good update. I'm happy with this. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 12 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. I'm really happy with it. This is a really good update. My skin has not been dry at all. It's been, how I would consider my skin before I started Accutane. So this is the least dry it's ever been. My lips continue to be chapped, but that's just how it's going to be this whole time. Nosebleeds, I don't think I've had a nosebleed at all within this past week. I'm having a super good update. I'm really happy with my skin is looking. It's gotten like a little worse here lately, but it is completely smooth. Like if you run your fingers over it, it's completely smooth. It's just redness and there is a little bit of inflammation still. But overall, I'm very happy with this update. This is the most confident I felt in my skin in a long time. Hey guys, so I have now been on Accutane for 13 weeks and this is what my skin is looking like. It has gotten worse since last week, which is kind of weird to me. I was not expecting that. I thought, hey, things are going to be all up from here, but it has been getting worse. This is a pretty bad day. I mean, I've had like a few pop up each day, and then as my old ones gradually go away, I get new ones. So you can see I have some new ones popping up here. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if it's just like my skin trying to get rid of the nastiness or whatever. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. I don't know what's happening, but no nosebleeds this week. Again, my nosebleeds have gone away. Dryness is the same, but I have noticed this week really bad like aching body aches. My dermatologist told me that that was likely that I would probably be achy, especially in my back, that my back would be really sore. And I haven't experienced that at all my whole like 12 weeks of being on Accutane, and this week it just hit me. I've been so sore all over, and especially my back. Just like sitting down, I have a lot of lower back pain. I would say that is the only difference this week, is just my body like aching. It's not unbearable or anything. I'm totally living through it, but it is just a little sore. And obviously just these bad breakouts I've been having, but other than that, everything else has stayed pretty constant. Hey guys, so I have now been on Accutane for 14 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. It's definitely gotten better from my last update when I was having a bunch of inflammation, but I still am having like random pimples pop up, and it's not like bad or anything. My skin was really smooth there for a while, so it's just like different for me to see like some problem areas when I thought it was starting to get better. I feel like the longer I'm on it, the more I like notice the side effects, but I was achy this week, but not as much. It was really bad last week, but this week it's just my back's kind of tender, and like when I lay down, like, oh, hurts a little bit. I mean, that's fine, we're working through it. But what I have noticed really bad just within this last week is rashes. And it's like really funny because I never experienced rashes, and then I watched this one like Accutane Journey, and she was talking about how she got Accutane rashes, and I was like, that's so weird. Like, I've never gotten that. And literally I woke up the next day and I had one. And like in the very beginning of Accutane, like I would have really dry like patches on my hands and stuff. So I just thought my skin was getting dry, but it starts on my hands and then it goes like all the way up my arm. Like it goes to my elbow. It's mainly on my right side. I have a hood on, and my other hand is holding the camera, so I can't like show you, but it's bad. It's dry and it's like scaly and it burns to the touch. It's really red. It looks like a rash, and I never experienced that. And it's not super bad or anything, of course. It's just kind of hurts a little bit and it's not very fun, but everything else pretty much the same. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 15 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. I am genuinely so happy with my skin right now. I'm so proud of like how it's coming along and how it's looking. It's so wild because like I have these ups and down phases, of course, but I was going through my daily pictures I've been taking every single night, and I found my very first picture, and from then until now the progress is just unbelievable. Like, it was so much worse than I even remember, but I'm so happy with my skin right now. It's getting really smooth. The only thing, of course, is just the redness, which will take a while to go down. But seriously, if I wear makeup, my skin looks completely clear because it's all just smooth. And so if I cover the redness, then like you can't even tell. And it's really nice to feel confident because something, such a small part of you, such as your skin, seriously can affect how you feel about yourself and just your self-confidence as a person. And so like being able to increase the amount of self-confidence you have is such a good feeling, and I'm feeling so blessed. Like, I'm so happy with my skin right now. My updates are gonna stay pretty consistent. Everything's pretty much been getting better. Like, my aches have been getting better. It still hurts like when I get into bed sometimes, and I still have pretty bad rashes, so that's not really too fun. But I did find this awesome moisturizer. Cerave, use this stuff. If your skin is dry, use it. At first I was using Cetaphil. I was gonna find it to show you, but I was using Cetaphil, and like it's a good moisturizer, but Accutane is just so drying. And my friend recommended Cerave, and she was like, trust me, like it's so good. And so I bought it, and I thought it would just be average. Literally my skin, you can probably tell that I had dry patches in my earlier clips, but now no dryness. My lips are getting better. I'm honestly just so happy. This is a really good update and I hope it continues to go this well. Hey guys, so I've now been on Accutane for 16 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. You may notice it's like pretty consistent. It seriously hasn't changed from last week at all. It's basically all just stayed the same. The only thing I've noticed is it's literally just been like yesterday and today that I've been noticing but it's been getting really dry like here lately and around my lips, but it wasn't dry in the way it was before. Before it was like flaky when it come off, and now it's in like strips of like being dry, and it's almost like glue like that instead of flakes. It's really weird, but like my skin hasn't gotten worse or anything. It's just been pretty consistent, so I'm really liking this update. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 17 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. I am so happy with it right now. This past week has been great. My dryness is like completely gone except for my lips, which has consistently been dry, so that's not out of the ordinary. My rashes are getting better. I haven't been experiencing aches, and my skin is honestly just so smooth. Right now it's pretty much just redness, and I'm just so happy with it, so I hope it stays like this. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 18 weeks now, and this is going to be kind of a boring report, but I'm really glad about it. I've recently been getting like a few pimples pop up recently on my chin and like these insides right here, which is really weird because I was having no pimples pop up, but I missed one day. I accidentally skipped a day of taking medicine, so it may be due to that. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be at a point where it's supposed to be like consistent with not getting pimples, so then when I stop treatment I won't get them anymore. So I'm not sure about that, but for the most part my skin has been super consistent, so I'm super happy. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 19 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. It's really weird because I've been getting a few more pimples recently, like on my nose specifically and on this inside area, and I have like one or two on my chin. It's really strange. I don't know why. I wish that would stop, but other than that, everything has been super consistent. Hey guys, so I have officially been on Accutane for 20 weeks now, and that is just wild to even comprehend, but this is what my skin is looking like. I don't know what's happening with my skin right now because everything has been super consistent lately. I haven't had a bunch of dryness or pains or nosebleeds or anything like that. Everything's consistent. My skin just isn't getting better. Like, it's not getting worse, but it's not getting better. I mean, I have had a few pimples pop up and I am a little confused on those, but other than that, nothing much has been happening. I'm kind of just staying at a steady pace, maybe dropping a little bit. So that's just what's up right now. We'll hope for more progress within the next week though. Hey guys, so I've officially been on Accutane for 21 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. Usually I do updates like right after I wash my face, but I haven't washed my face yet today. This is just like no makeup, what my skin looks like, and it is better from last week. I think I mentioned that I had been getting a few pimples pop up. I think those just kind of disappeared. Nothing's really getting better, but it's just been really constant and steady, which is great. My skin has been a little dry recently, but I don't think it's because of Accutane. I think it's our weather here is like 40 degrees, -5, and then I think with all that wildness going on and how cold it's been, my skin has just been dry, so I'm not worried about that. Also, this is really weird, and it's like not a big deal, and it doesn't really matter at all. I just think it's really weird, but my perspiration has increased so much. I used to never sweat. Like, I was not a very big sweater at all, no matter how much physical exertion I was involved in. And I sweat over the littlest things now. Like, you can probably see it right here, but I just sweat a lot, and at first I didn't like make that connection between Accutane and sweating, but then I realized it's been happening like the exact same time, so I think it's caused my perspiration to increase, which is just weird. Doesn't matter, but that's funky, so maybe it'll happen to you. I don't know. Hey guys, so I've now been on Accutane for 22 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. I think it's looking pretty darn good. I feel like these updates lately have been really boring, but the thing is, my skin has just been so consistent. Nothing's really happened, so I don't have much to update, but this is what it's looking like, so yay for not looking bad. Hey guys, so I have now been on Accutane for 23 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. I would say everything's been pretty consistent this week. I have had like a few pimples pop up again, which is interesting. My dermatologist said we will not stop treatment until I have no pimples appearing for a month. So it looks like I'm going to be on it for another month right now. I've hit like 5 months right now, but I'll probably have to go past the 6-month part. She said that is just a minimum, but we will probably have to increase my dosage or keep going a few more months. But I'm really happy, like, overall with how my skin is looking. The last few days I have gone without any face makeup on, and I've been very content, so I would say I'm proud at the point I am right now, but I would love for it to get even better. Hey guys, so I've now been on Accutane for 24 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. Honestly, it's pretty good. I've been getting like a few pimples pop up recently, which I'm kind of curious about. This will probably mean I have to do another month of treatment because you have to have no new pimples pop up for 30 days before you can end your treatment. So I'm probably going to have to go a little bit longer, but other than that, I would say my skin is doing really well. It's honestly gotten to a point where it's really consistent, and it's mostly just redness and getting rid of that. But yep, that's this week's update. Hey y'all, so I've now been on Accutane for 27 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. Honestly, not much to update. It's been pretty consistent. Got a few pimples here and there. I'm going to the dermatologist tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna have to be on for another month. But this is what it's looking like as of right now. Pretty darn happy with it, but I hope we can get it even better. Hey y'all, so I have now been on Accutane for 29 weeks, and everything is still consistent. I mean, my skin is so smooth now. It's just, I think, getting rid of those small pimples and redness, but I'm so happy with all the progress, so I hope it's all smooth sailing from here. Hey y'all, so I've now been on Accutane for 30 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. I think these clips are getting really boring because I'm starting to say the same exact thing. My skin is doing pretty good. I've had like more random pimples pop up, which I think is kind of weird, but yeah. So this is what my skin is looking like. Pretty clear, pretty decent. We're doing good. Hey y'all, so I've now been on Accutane for 31 weeks now, and this is what my skin is looking like. I'm super happy with it, honestly. I think it looks super great. I was going through my progress pictures the other day and I was astonished. I was like, whoa, my skin has gotten so much better. So I'm super grateful. My skin looks super good right now. Still getting occasional pimples, so I don't know if my dermatologist is going to keep me on for another month or if it's like good enough to stop. I'm not quite sure, but whatever happens, I'm super happy with my skin right now. Hey y'all, so I've now been on Accutane for 33 weeks, and this is what my skin is looking like. I am so happy with it. I honestly have no complaints. I've been on like that hormone medication and my Accutane, and my skin is so clear, and I just feel so confident and happy. So that's all I have to update. Hey y'all, so I've now been on Accutane for 34 weeks. I'm almost done. I was like counting down how many pills I have left, and I only have like 10 more days, so this is wild, but this is what my skin is looking like. It is just so clear. It's super red right now, but it's just because I've been out in the sun, so that's not like due to like redness or irritation of my skin or anything. It's just I've been in the sun too much. Which, speaking of, I do want to mention, if you're going to be on Accutane into the summer, is that you need to be super cautious more than anything that you're wearing sunscreen, because your chances of getting burned are heightened when you're on Accutane. Like, your sun is so much more prone to burn, and it's super nice. Like, I actually kind of enjoy this because you can get tan so easy. Like, you go outside for 30 minutes and you've got a nice tan, which usually would take me to get like at the pool for a full day, and I'm getting cute little freckles. So like, that part I think is fun, but you do have to be super cautious. Like, since I do get tan like a normal day at the pool, being outside for only 30 minutes, you should be applying sunscreen regularly because you will burn. Like, if just like an hour, you're gonna burn bad. So that is the one thing you just kind of have to be cautious with, is being sure if you're on it in the summer to be reapplying sunscreen and everything. But other than that, like, I mean, it's not that big of a concern. Just make sure you put on your sunscreen. But yeah, other than that, I'm super happy with my skin, and I just feel like happy. I'm going out without makeup in the summer, and it's so nice. So woo! Hey y'all, so I have now been off Accutane for 1 whole month. I've not been taking medicine for 1 month, and this is what my skin looks like. I am so happy. I am genuinely so happy with like the progress I've made, the way my skin looks now, the way I feel now. I feel like Accutane has just changed my life. That seems so cheesy or whatever, but I'm so serious. I've been so happy and confident recently, and I'm just in love with my skin. Now you can see there's still redness, but that's obviously going to take time to disappear. And it's not a big deal because like, I don't have any texture on my face anymore. It's just redness, and I mean, being out in the sun anyways, my skin's gonna be red, so I'm not worried about that one bit. But yes, this is what my skin looks like. I ended up being on Accutane for 8 months. The original time frame they put you on is 6 months. That's like the average amount that people are on. And I did my 6 months, but my skin didn't start like truly clearing up till about the 5th month. And so we noticed that we had to go into the 7th month to get it completely cleared up. I also had acne down here, but we figured out that was hormonal acne, so I was put on a different kind of pill because Accutane doesn't treat that, obviously, since it's hormones, so I needed another medication. So once we figured that out, my skin was completely clear within 7 months, but we decided to just go 1 more month, like better safe than sorry. So we just did 1 more month to make sure everything was all cleared up. And so yeah, this is 9 months later, and I could not be happier. I would say if you are considering going on Accutane, do it. And I'm not a doctor, so don't just like automatically be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, obviously check and make sure it's what's right for you. But personally, this was such a good decision for me. They always tell you like all the risks you're at and everything, but I personally didn't witness any of those. And the thing is, you're being monitored so closely anyways. Like, I had to get blood tests done every month, like pregnancy tests every month. Like, they strictly monitor you, so if anything goes wrong, you're going to know quickly and you'll be able to come off the pill quickly. So if you're worried about it for medical reasons, I would honestly just ponder that, because you will know like if something's up and you will be able to stop the medication. But I didn't run into any medical effects, so I'm fine on that part. So like, an overview of what I would just want you to know if you are considering taking Accutane is, number 1, dry lips and dry skin all the time. That's kind of just a given when you get on the medication. I started mine like fall winter time, so it was even heightened, but it's just inevitable. You're going to have dry skin and dry lips. I will say my dryness definitely has gotten better in the summer. Like, it was really bad in the winter time, and then as I would change prescriptions, it was really weird because I'm taking the same medication, but for some reason when I would like start a new box or something, my skin would dry up. That was really strange, but yeah, so my skin would be really dry then, but now that I'm off the medication, my skin is not very dry at all. I would say probably what it was before, or what like an average person goes through with dryness. So now it's normal, but my lips are dry all the time still, and it's fine. Like, I just carry chapstick and Vaseline with me around, and my lips have honestly gotten better because if you apply Vaseline constantly, plumps them up. So now I have bigger lips. I mean, that's great. So that is like the number one thing that I ran into. That was my only issue. Another thing, it's really weird, but you're gonna sweat a lot more. Like, your perspiration increases so much. I don't know why, but I would never sweat before. I've just never like been a sweaty person, but once I was on it, I sweat all the time. I'm like sweating just talking about it right now, but it's definitely gotten better since I'm off the medication. But yeah, that's just something that's really weird. I don't know. And then definitely the fact that you just have to be careful when you're in the sun, because your skin is a lot more susceptible to damage when you're in the sun. You can see I haven't been in the sun like very often, but I will get tan like by being out there for 15 minutes or something. It's really wild, and my face will get pink. I've gotten freckles. I never have gotten freckles before, and I've been in the sun like less this summer than I usually am. So yeah, those are just interesting things, not bad things necessarily, but just things that are really interesting. But yeah, this has been my journey. I'm really happy to say that it's over, honestly. It was not like very fun when your skin is like peeling off your face, and during your skin does get worse before it has to get better. So I definitely went through a few months where I just like really hated my skin. I was not comfortable. Kind of funny, like I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, like literally. But I mean, you just have to be patient. That's one of those things. You just have to be patient and be willing to work with it and believe that it's going to work, because I mean, the chances that it will work are very high. It's a very good medication. That's its purpose. But now that it's over, I am so confident. I've barely worn any makeup this summer, and it's just so nice to like wake up and just not hate your skin. So I am so incredibly thankful I went on this medication. Again, if you're watching this because you're considering it, I would definitely encourage you to go on medication if you think that's what's right for you, because it changed my life for the better. So yeah, just consider that. But this is my journey, and I'm so excited and hope that everything goes well from here on out. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.